What is going on, everybody? It is Fitz and the Wagon back here with another video. Today we're gonna get into 10 things I hate about my BMW Wagon. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get right into the video. Popular spot, I guess. Alright guys, the first reason I hate my BMW Wagon is that it does not have cup holders. I now have two vehicles, count them, two, that I don't have cup holders in. So what the hell? I don't know if this was standard for E34s or just cars in the 90s in general. I don't know if there's supposed to be some there or if a trim comes with them or what, but I don't have cup holders in the daily. Now, I can get vent cup holders, I can get little seat cup holders, but what the hell, BMW? Why don't I have cup holders? All right, guys, the second reason why I hate my BMW Wagon is that the paint is shot. Now, I don't know if this is due to bad maintenance over the years with the previous owners. I don't know if this is the paint or the clear coat BMW used, but as you guys can, on the hood and then on the roof of this thing, it is just shot, man. The lower part of the car is fine. This was the same with the LS400, but either way, this thing needs a refresh of the Oxford green. That's something I like to do in the future, is hopefully repaint it the same color, just give it a respray of this Oxford green. But for right now, I'm not gonna do anything. Paint is shot. All right guys, the third reason why I hate my BMW Wagon is because there's BMW tax on some parts, and especially labor. Now, if you guys have not seen my 10 things I love about this car, go ahead and watch it. But there are some parts on this car that will most definitely have BMW tax. More expensive solely because it's a BMW. And like I said, that goes mainly for labor. I remember when I had my E90, there were a lot of shops that just would not work on it. Wouldn't work on the suspension, wouldn't do engine work, wouldn't even do maintenance, oil changes, stuff like that. So if you guys are looking to get one of these, keep that in mind. And that kind of sucks, man. Solely because this thing is a BMW, people won't work on it, parts more expensive. For the most part, you guys will be all right. All right, guys. Moving on to the fourth reason I hate my BMW Wagon. The battery is under the rear seat. Now, if you need to jump this car, there are jump posts under the hood, so you will be fine there, but replacing it, you're gonna have a harder time getting to it. So shout out to Chris and knocking that out before I bought this thing. That was standard in my E90. The battery was actually in the trunk, so I do remember that took about an hour to get out of the trunk. But for this wagon specifically, I think it's either under the back seat or the front passenger seat, and it's just a hassle to get to if you're having to replace your battery. Also, AutoZone, Advanced Auto, O'Reilly's will not replace your battery for you. You're gonna have to get in there and do it yourself. All right, guys, the fifth reason I hate my BMW Wagon, my E34 Wagon, is that the blind spots on this boat of a vehicle absolutely suck. So let me show you guys what I'm talking about. All right, so we're in here, looking back to the right. You can see I do have to turn all the way around to look at the back, or of course we can just use the rearview mirror. But back into the left, I can't see anything. I'm looking diagonally through the windows. I can see straight out, but I cannot see back through the corner. Now, I can use my mirrors, of course, but the blind spots, when this thing basically has a truck bed behind us, kind of hard to see sometimes, I'm not gonna lie. All right guys, I feel like I should have waited to start the video, and especially start the last video, until now. I can see great. The lighting is still great, but whatever. Moving on to the sixth reason I hate my BMW Wagon is that this thing is absolutely massive. When I tell you guys it is massive, I mean it, dude. This thing is a absolute slab. It is a brick. It is a void. Meaning if you get close to this thing, it'll just suck you right in. Now, that it was one of the better options of getting a wagon is that you have a lot of space, but the downside to this is what we're focusing on. It is huge. It is huge, guys. Thankfully, coming from the LS400, I was used to a bigger vehicle, but if you guys are not, Emmy took this thing out the other day and she came back and the first thing she said to me, and keep in mind she drives a Miata, was that, Fitz, this car, this wagon is absolutely massive. It is a boat. Look how wide this thing is. Look how long it is, dude. I wish I knew the specs. I'll look it up for this video. The front to rear length of this car should be on the screen right now. This thing's massive, dude. It can be hard to park sometimes. It can be hard going down city streets. Hard to keep in your lane sometimes, especially out here. on the back roads. Reason number 7, the 7th reason I hate my BMW wagon, is that this thing is slow. Reason number 6 has something to do with this. It's massive. It's not the 3 Series wagon, it's a 5 Series wagon, which I believe was the biggest they offered in the wagon back then. I don't think they had a 6 Series wagon or 7 or anything like that. So this thing was big back in the day, and it is big and heavy and slow now. Coming with the 6-cylinder, this one does not have the V8 in it, so we're lacking a little bit power-wise. It is auto. All right, it's not manual, and this thing struggles a little bit getting up to speed on the highway. Now, does it perform perfectly fine? Yes. Do I need it to be fast? No. I was used to the D21, used to the Miata. This is nothing new for me, but keep that in mind if you're thinking this thing is anything fast. Is it sporty? Sure. It'll get up and go a little bit when I need it to, but it is a hassle sometimes for this boat. Alright guys, the 8th reason why I hate this wagon, and this is mine specifically, this thing is a project. I've gone through this thing. O2 sensor, ignition coils, air filter, oil change, fix the seat, fix the armrest. Now, while I've done all that, I have a lot to go. Like I talked about earlier, we have the paint, we have a bunch of little things going on wrong with this car. The interior, the windows, the AC, all of that has to be fixed in the future for this thing to be a true, healthy daily driver. Now, I'm not gonna complain. The thing is 28 years old, and it's gonna have some things wrong with it. So again, keep that in mind if you're looking to buy one of these. The 9th reason that I hate the BMW wagon, we're gonna have to go inside for this one. I'll show you guys. You guys wanna tell me what this is? What this little stock is? Why does this thing have blinkers? All right, so anybody who owns a BMW knows we just don't use them. They shouldn't be even put in the car. Don't know why they would even include that. Kind of silly to me. Moving on to the 10th reason I hate my BMW wagon, there's not one. I'm sorry, I know if that was like a clickbaity move, I honestly sat down and made these video ideas for like 30 minutes to an hour, dude, just sitting there, writing all of them out. I could not come up with a 10th reason that I hate this wagon. So this is where I'm gonna need your guys' help. Please let me know. For anybody who owns an E34, who owns a 90s BMW, let me know a 10th reason why I should hate this thing, or a 10th reason at least why I should dislike it. That is gonna wrap up the video. I don't have too much else out here this evening to do. It's about time to go home and edit. And like usual, guys, if you guys think I missed anything, if you guys think I got something wrong, please let me know. So anyways, guys, this has been Fitz Miller and the Wagon, back here with another video, and we will see you guys in the next one.